Ever wish you could just step right into a novel? Experience it like it was real life.
Yeah, like finding a time capsule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're doing today, isn't it? Diving into Blackmail for Beginners through the eyes of Dot Stone.
Our primary source. The novel itself, like we've stumbled upon Dot's personal diary tucked away in the back corner of her bookstore. Speaking of which,
The bookstore.
it's 1946. LA's buzzing after the war.
Think about it. Women are finding their place again after the war. Hollywood's siren song is in full effect. It's a city radiating possibility, but also,
A dark side.
definitely a dark side.
And smack dab in the middle of it all is Dot, with her rye whiskey and her meticulous lists.
Don't forget, rye whiskey was the drink back then, and it suits Dot, doesn't it? It does. Our girl is nothing if not particular. A creature of habit, for sure. I mean, who else's ideal date involves dissecting the finer points of car models?
Well, that's just it, isn't it? That detail, the 1946 Ford Super Deluxe, it tells us something. Her mind craves order, finds comfort in the specifics.
So we've got this detail-oriented, rye-sipping bookstore owner in post-war L.A. What on earth throws her into the middle of a mystery?
Right. You think someone who thrives on routine would run from danger, not toward it?
Especially when that danger starts with a break-in at her own bookstore. I mean, it's not like they just grabbed the cash register and ran. This break-in.
Oh, this was personal. The place is trashed. But they didn't take anything. Like they wanted to send a message, almost like they knew exactly how to get Dot involved.
Especially with that super cryptic note, give it up. It's practically begging her to chase the case. And, okay, a small part of me totally gets why she does. Still, she doesn't exactly rush in blind, right? This is where we meet Joy, isn't it?
Joy. Now, there's a woman who makes her own rules. A lady cab driver in 1946, please. She's not afraid of anything, least of all, a little danger.
They're such a great pair. Dot with her routines and her love of all things familiar, and Joy who just dives headfirst into the unknown. An unlikely duo, but there's a real bond there.
It's the power of female friendship, don't you think? They lift each other up, challenge each other, and they're both navigating a world that's changing by the minute.
And they need each other, especially as the stakes ramp up. This isn't just a missing person anymore.
No. Now we're talking murder, secret societies, high-stakes danger. Poor Dot's thrown into the deep end, forced to deal with things most seasoned detectives would run from. But, that's when her mind really kicks into gear.
Like a puzzle master.
Yeah.
Take that scene at the restaurant.
Yeah.
It's all clinking champagne glasses and whispers, right? A hidden world of power and wealth. And our girl
sees right through it, figures out it's a secret casino just from these tiny little details, the layout, the way money's being exchanged. She owns that moment, uses her intellect to take control in a world that constantly underestimates her.
That's almost like those old detective movies, Appearances can be deceiving, and sometimes the quiet ones are the ones who see the most. It's funny, though, isn't it? At first glance, you think, wow, Dot's world, secret casinos, those vintage cars, it all seems so glamorous.
Right, but the deeper she gets, the more you realize this world, it has teeth.
Big time. And it's a world where a woman like Dot, no matter how smart she is, well, let's just say those men around her don't exactly take her seriously.
Completely underestimate her, at their own peril.
And that's what I love about her. She's tough, resourceful. She picks that lock on Dalton's office like it's nothing. And don't even get me started on her escaping from that awful chair.
She's got this inner strength, facing down threats, actual violence, but she never lets it break her. It makes you think about those hidden depths we all have, that courage that comes out when things get rough.
And that moment she finally cracks the code in the notebook. So good.
It's more than just a puzzle, though, right? It's her wartime experience coming through.
Absolutely. All those years as a code breaker, it shaped how she thinks, how she reacts.
Absolutely. And it's a reminder that those experiences stay with us. Even after the war is over, they shape who we become.
So, okay, mystery solved, bad guys taken care of. But it doesn't really feel like the end for Dot, does it?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, the case might be closed, but her story, that's just getting started. She's walked through fire, faced her fears. What does she do with that? What kind of woman does she decide to be? It makes you wonder.
It's like every deep dive, Just a glimpse into something bigger.
We've spent this time with Blackmail for Beginners and Dot Stone, uncovering clues and untangling mysteries right alongside her. But just like Dot, we're left wanting more. If you're looking for a story that keeps you guessing and stays with you long after you've turned the last page, Blackmail for Beginners is it. Let us know what you think. We always love to hear your theories. Until next time, happy reading.